6:49. This is your morning in 8 minutes. Police are trying to figure out who shot two men in East Knoxville.
It happened at the Walter P. Taylor homes in the middle of the day Sunday. Police say when they got there, they found one man shot, then another man showed up to Fort Sanders Medical Center with a gunshot wound. Both men are expected to survive. If you know anything at all, contact Crime Stoppers. We have their number for you in our WVLT News app.
And right now, Knoxville police investigating another shooting. This one happening on I-275 near Woodland Avenue Sunday afternoon. Officers say a car crashed going north after being shot multiple times. The victim ran from the scene and later was dropped off at the hospital. Police arrested him on an outstanding warrant from Hamblin County. They still don't know who shot at him. And a mother is facing charges. Police say she left her 6-year-old daughter alone in a warm car while she went inside a grocery store. It happened at the Clinton Highway Walmart on April 6th. Officers say Hallie Ann Cruz went inside and left the little girl in the car with the windows up. Police say the girl woke up and walked inside looking for her mom. Cruz left and says she didn't notice she didn't have her daughter until she was about halfway home. She is charged with abuse and neglect. Meanwhile, a Tennessee man could face decades behind bars after pleading guilty to falsely using over $600,000 worth of COVID-19 relief funds.
George Thacker from Spring City claimed he used money from the Paycheck Protection Program to pay employees and other expenses, but instead he is accused of using it to buy cryptocurrency and other investments. He could face 20 years in prison.
And Knoxville's mayor wants to raise our taxes. India Kincannon says more money is needed to keep up with the city's needs.
She says Knoxville is having trouble hiring workers because pay is too low. So she wants Knoxville homeowners to pay 50 cents more per $100 of assessed value of their home. She also wants to raise the minimum wage for city workers to $15 an hour and wants more money to fix parks, greenways, and potholes. Kincannon also wants to build around 2,100 new affordable homes in the city. City Council will vote on the mayor's proposed budget by the end of July. And happening today, Knox County parents, you have the chance to meet incoming Superintendent Dr. John Ryswick today. The school board, along with County Mayor Glenn Jacobs, hosting a meet and greet at the Ham and Goodies on North Cedar Bluff Road. Ryswick is set to take over the job when Bob Thomas retires in June. This is happening at 11 o'clock today. It goes until 12:30.
Also happening today, Knox County commissioners looking to add 2 new members to the county's Merit System Council. It's the group in charge of protecting Knox County and Sheriff's employees from potential influence. 2 volunteer positions will be appointed to a 3-year role. Tonight's meeting starts at 5 o'clock in the City County building.
And this is your last week to vote early in Knox County. There are 10 locations where you can vote, including the City County building, Halls Rec Center, and the Knoxville Expo Center. Most of these locations are open until 6 o'clock at night. Early voting runs through Thursday. Election day is May 3rd. And around the world this morning, as Russia's war on Ukraine enters a 3rd month, top U.S. officials are visiting the country for the first time since it started.
Yeah, the visits to show support for the country and continue to pledge financial and military aid. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin met with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky in Kyiv over the weekend. The Biden administration also providing Ukraine more than $300 million in foreign military financing, adding to the billions of dollars already committed. Those weapons will be key as Russia moves its attention to eastern Ukraine with flatter, more wide-open terrain.
And around East Tennessee, if you bought a Powerball ticket in Knoxville lately, you might want to double-check those numbers.
Yeah, the lottery says someone's a lucky winner right now. Lottery officials say someone bought a winning ticket at this location. Take a look at your screen. It's the Up and Smoke gas station located near the old Easttown Mall on Millertown Pike. If you bought a lottery ticket here, double check those numbers. The winning numbers are 10, 39, 47, 49, and 56. The Powerball is 8. The prize, $150,000.
Well, how do free Brooks and Dunn tickets sound starting today? Yeah, you can win them if you donate blood at Medic. Anyone who donates this week is automatically entered. And starting Wednesday, you'll also get a $10 Food City gas card, too. Winners of the concert tickets will be announced next Monday. That concert is 2 weekends from this weekend.
WVLT, proud to be your official station of the Vols. The top-ranked Vols baseball team surviving an intense series finale against Florida thanks to a 9th-inning rally to beat and sweep the Gators. The team now looks ahead to a home game against Xavier tomorrow night before welcoming Auburn to town this weekend. First pitch for tomorrow's game is at 6:30. And how cool is this? There were not 1, but 2 perfect games thrown in our state on the college softball diamonds. The first comes from Knoxville. Lady Vol Ashley Rogers fanning 12 East Carolina batters as she fires off the 13th perfect game in program history. And just down I-40 at Belmont in Nashville, Emma Summers strikes out 16 Moorhead State batters. That is the first perfect game in Belmont's Division I era.
Well, we do have a traffic alert for you this morning. Right now, Cades Cove Loop Road is closed while the park goes through some pavement repairs. The closure started last night. It's set to end on Wednesday morning. And single lane closures are on Newfound Gap today. Crews are repaving an 8-mile stretch between the Chimneys picnic area and Newfound Gap. You can expect only weekday closures and traffic delays. It should be finished in about 3 weeks, depending on the weather.
It is 6:54. We do want to get a look at your first alert traffic. Nothing really major out there to warn you about. Everything looking good so far into downtown Knoxville. That's green. Same story out west of town. 4075 looking good. Here's a live look at I-40 at Paper Mill. Traffic way down from what we normally see at this hour, but I probably jinxed it and it'll pick up in just a little bit.
Your first alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Heather Haley.
More people saw this forecast last week and went ahead and took today off. Wouldn't blame you. Actually, no, we do have that cold front on the way. We have one more warm day before this choppy rain and storms comes in. Again, it's going to fall apart a bit this evening. Last wave of rain in the morning. So let me zoom in here so you can find your area. As we do have really some smaller or lighter rain amounts in the southern valley, it picks up into the foothills and mountains with that last batch in the morning, which is where you see this choppy, isolated light rain to 1/4 of an inch in the foothills to valley, 1/3 of an inch going up into the mountains to about 1/2 an inch in parts of Blunt to Sevier counties. Now the flip side, you do catch a few of those storms this evening on the plateau, and then that's when it starts dying down as it moves east. So that's where it's at 1/4 to 1/2 an inch on parts of the plateau. Coming into southeastern Kentucky, same story. It's kind of dying down here a bit, about 1/4 of an inch. La Follette, few hundreds, Middlesboro, back up to that isolated 1/2 an inch cutting in through parts of Sevier to Jefferson to Cott County. So again, that rainfall hit or miss. The front itself comes in no matter what. So we'll end the day with that starting to move in. Right now it's a mild 58. There's 70 still Memphis. Again, the leading edge is still warm. Back edge is the cooler air. So that's why it's 58 now. Knoxville and Oak Ridge and 60 in Crossville and 61 Middlesboro. Beautiful blue sky. Enjoy one more warm day. So that'll leave us at 77 at noon. Warm breeze, 84 your high. Got that latest timeline of those rain and storms coming up on the CW.
You're trying to squeeze all the yard work in, but also then I just find myself just soaking up the sun while we can.
May have ended up just reading a book when I should have been doing yard work.
That's good.
100%.
Well, thanks so much for watching. We're headed on over to WBXX. Have a good Monday.
Have a good one.